Hi everyone, this is your math assignment for Thursday, May 21st already. And we're just continuing with money, and it should be just a nice review for you. You're just going to have to practice, practice, practice. That's the best thing I can tell you about getting better at money. Just have your parents throw out some coins in front of you and see if you can figure out the value of them. I think that's the best way to do it. So we talked about the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and the penny. The quarters were 25 cents. It is the largest in size and largest in value. The dime is worth 10 cents. It's the smallest of all the coins. The nickel is worth 5 cents. And the penny is the copper color. It's the only different colored one there, and it is worth a penny, 1 cent. So the first thing you have to do is look for your Thursday worksheet. It's right here. It says Thursday. The first four, you just have to write the name of the coin: quarter, dime, nickel, penny. And then you're going to, on the second part, tell how much is each worth. So I'm going to review. You all know how to count by ones for the penny. You know how to count by fives for the nickel. You know how to count by tens for the dime. The quarter is the hardest one because it's not something that we normally count by. We don't normally count by 25. So let's just review. 25, so 25, 50, 75, $1 or 100, depending on what you're doing. So those are the values you're going to be looking at today. Okay, so we have 4 quarters. How much is 4 quarters worth? 8 nickels, 10 pennies, and 9 dimes. I would suggest, if you don't have your hundreds chart with you, that you should get it if you're struggling, and find something to mark your place, so as you move you can go ahead and do that. The next section is the same we've done the last 3 days. You have 7 lines of coins. You need to go ahead and add those totals up and see what you end up with. I'm going to do the first one for you just to remind you how I do it. Now, some of you might think, well, that's not the easiest way for me to do it, and that's okay. I'm just giving you one strategy that might help. The hundreds chart is another strategy that might help. Some of you might be able to just do it in your head already, which is cool, but if you can't, don't worry about it. It's a pretty tough skill to master. So remember, the first thing I do, this is nice because today's worksheet puts them all in order from the largest value to the smallest value. I think as I look through them, that's exactly what they do for you, which makes a little bit easier. So the first dime is worth 10 cents. You're going to put your finger on your hundreds chart at 10, and then you're going to go down a row to 10 more, which is 20, and then you start counting by fives: 25, 30, 35, and then by ones, 36, 37. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37 cents. So you are going to practice filling those in. You have this sheet, and then you have 4 on the next page. I'm sorry, 3 on the next page. And then you have your 3 review problems using number lines. Make sure you take your time with this. I will read you the first one. The number line starts at 50, and then each line or space after that is 1. So you go 51, 52, 53. The first problem says there are 70 balls in the play area. So you have to start with 50 and count until you get to 70. And I'm going to do that for you today. And I found 70, and it's not as far as you think because these lines and spaces are so small. So I marked 70. So we started with 70. There were 70 balls in the play area, and 22 rolled away. Now, if they rolled away, that means they left. So you have to go backwards. 4, 5, 6, 8. Now, if you notice, I had to go beyond my number line because 70 minus 22, think about it, 70 minus 20 is 50. So 50 minus 2 more should give you the answer. Here you have to do 17 plus 23. It gives you the number line. It doesn't say to solve it using the number line, but you can if you want, or do what's easiest for you. And the last one says 25 minus 17. So here's your number line. Find 25 and then take away 17. That move backwards. And then in words, you have to explain how you found your answer. Where did you start? Did you go forward or backward? How many did you go forward or backward? And then how did you find your final answer? Okay? Quick lesson today, but it is review. Tomorrow you will be taking the test, but it's just like this, so it shouldn't really be any problem as long as you've been doing your homework as we go. Okay, happy counting. Keep working. I know you're doing a great job.